I was really excited they were making the movie, especially with Taraji. It feels like it couldn't be better timing to make a movie like this. So I was excited to read it. I was excited to be a part of it, being asked to be a part of it. What I really liked about the Kevin role is that he's sort of, you see him learn throughout the film, and I think you see Kevin's character in the beginning of the movie, and you assume this guy's a douche. And look, a lot of him is. But you also see that he never judged Taraji any different, or her character any differently than he judged anyone else in the film, and it never had anything to do with her being a woman. There's an easy version of this movie where every guy is just the worst. And I think this gives you like a bunch of different levels of being the worst. And some you find out are really great, and some you find out are terrible. And then there's a bunch of people that are really like in the middle. I think Kevin's right down the middle. I think there's a lot of good, and I think there's some stuff that he really needs to work on. Just in terms of like where Ali fits at work, to be in such a male-dominated workplace, and to feel like you are the strongest one there, and that you are not being represented or rewarded just because you're female, I think is a very relatable thing for a lot of women. I hope that that's changing, and I think that like this film and a lot of the other films that are being made right now is symbolic of people changing their minds and people being able to adjust and learn. She's great. Like when Adam told me that Taraji was playing the lead, it just made you read the script and you go, oh, I know exactly what this is going to be, and it's going to be great. So I think that was a big reason to sign on. I think, Taraji is like a great number one. You always want somebody who's really strong in the number one position, somebody who's going to lead everybody because they sort of set the tone. And she's one of those people that sets a very strong but easy tone in the very beginning, and inclusive. And I think everybody else is like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. We have to match that. But it's been fun. There's a lot of really funny people in this movie. But Tracy Morgan being on the top of that list. I think Adam was like, look, Taraji P. Henson's going to be in the movie. Great. So excited. Tracy Morgan, I'm in. That's as far as we got. And I was like, let's go. That sounds great. I didn't know Adam before this. He had called me up and asked me if I wanted to be in the movie, and we had a really nice chat via Skype, and I liked everything that he said. He obviously has an incredible resume and is such a great director, and like everything that he said has been true so far as we've been working on this film. And he sets a really great tone. I think he makes this type of movie kind of better than anyone. James and Will are here a ton. And I think it's good because they make a lot of these movies. And I think their tone is specific. So they know really what they want in terms of, I think, both on the scenes that sort of live in a more dramatic place and then comedically. So to have them there and involved and watching and approving what's happening, you're in the right place. I would not want to read minds. It would be too. I don't want to. I don't want to know. I'm just gonna. It feels like so much stress. I know. I'm gonna like guess what you're thinking. Let me just. I don't. I don't even want to guess what you're thinking. I just let it be unknown. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.